The future of 4 Buffalo schools is still up in the air tonight. The school board delayed a vote on plans for those buildings. Good evening to you. A Friday deadline from the state is quickly approaching, but school board members say they need more time.
And tonight they went over the options for those 4 schools, and it's giving some parents hope. News 4's Brittany Smallwood is live tonight to break it all down for us. Brittany?
Don and Jackie, because the Buffalo School Board delayed the vote, they now have to ask the state for an extension, but it leaves many families optimistic that they could vote yes in the future.
Hopefully Bennett is a disservice to the students that are still in my neighborhood where I grew up.
The fate of Bennett, Lafayette, East, and MLK schools is still unknown. They're listed as Buffalo's lowest performing schools. On Wednesday, many people expressed their frustrations with district leaders.
There is no low-performing school. There is only a low-performing Board of Education who was put in place to direct these students and these schools.
The Buffalo School Board was supposed to decide whether they approve the redesign plans for the school. Prior to voting, the interim superintendent proposed waiting a few weeks so the board can review everything.
If we don't plan our own future, it will be imposed on us, and I don't think anybody necessarily believes that a prescriptive approach by the state education department or the feds or anybody else will give us what we want.
I agree with you that there's not enough time to really perfect the plans for these schools. If we are trying to open them and meet a 2015 deadline.
Any further attempt to delay this thing is nonsense and foolishness, and I suggest we go forward.
Ultimately, the board voted to delay the vote. It will take place on February 11th.
We were supposed to have a deadline, but that's gone. It was time to stand up and vote for what is right.
I think that there was a lot of work that went into it. The community worked with the teachers, with the administrators, and some of the students were involved in it also. So I'm disappointed that they just didn't do it.
If the school board rejects the 4 redesign plans, then those schools will have to close. They could reopen as a charter school. Union President Phil Rumore says that isn't a good plan because under the current proposal, the charter schools would occupy those buildings for free. The school board decided to delay that vote as well. Reporting live at Bennett High School, Brittany Smallwood, News 4.